This is the DIY Garden Minute by Spoken Garden, teaching you tips and tricks for your garden in minutes. Find more quick topics at spokengarden.com and click on the Listen tab. Today, I want to tell you 4 things you can do with your perennial plant containers to start getting them ready for this fall and winter. Summer is almost over, and right now is a great time to freshen up and give your perennials and containers some love. This is the time of year when we need to start preparing our containers for winter and get our containers prepped for the colder and freezing weather coming. Your plants will really appreciate it. So the 4 things you can do for your herbaceous perennials and containers are: 1. Start cutting them back and removing old flowers and their stems, and any of this year's growth that is starting to yellow or die back. Cutting and removing older stems down to the plant's crown that grew from earlier this year that are now withering or yellowing is perfectly fine. This would be for herbaceous perennials like salvia, nepeta, shasta daisies, yarrow, and many others. The second thing you can do is add some compost or new soil to the top of your containers to add natural nutrients and fresher soil structure that will filter down over time into your soil profile of each container. Add 1 to 2 inches of new material to each container. You can also work this new material into the top of the 1 inch of soil if you have the room and if it won't disturb the shallower plant roots. The third thing you can do is aerate each container's soil by using a plant stake or small dowel to poke down into the container's soil at least 4 or more times around the perimeter. This will create more pockets of air to exchange for the plant roots and make it easier for water to move through the soil profile to reach those plant roots. And the fourth thing you can do is add 1 to 2 inches of mulch on top of each container's soil to help insulate plant roots and help keep moisture more readily available for plant roots along with less need to water. If you want to see how to actually cut back and possibly get 1 or more flushes of flowers from your coreopsis, hummingbird mint, or nepeta, check out our YouTube video that's linked here in this video's description. Now, fall is almost here, so make sure you have all of your seed sowing supplies and tools ready to start sowing soon. This includes making sure you have your very own Little Dibby or Dibby XL garden tool. Our exclusive one-of-a-kind seed sowing tool with graduated depth markings helps you sow your seeds at the correct depth every time. Find your perfect color of Dibby tool on our Etsy store, our Shopify store, or on Amazon. We run sales and promotions all the time too, so make sure to check back for deals and savings to get your Dibby garden tool. Links for each of these shops will be in this episode's description. Happy gardening! Thank you for listening. You can find other quick tip garden topics on our podcast page at spokengarden.com and click on the Listen tab at the top of the page. And make sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss future quick garden episodes. We'll see you in the garden.